Welcome. Something wicked this way comes, chat.
Aiden Franklin.
Something wicked this way comes.
Franklin?
Full name is Aiden Franklin.
Oh, chat. Get ready for this. Oh, we're just gonna post up here for a while. We're sitting in a shadow. This certainly has pissed off the boss. Interesting, I haven't seen him quite this upset before. This'll be interesting. We have to move through the shadows. Oh, we're not started yet. Fantastic. So yes, chat. This is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. We'll see how it goes. Alright, let's find us a shadow to fucking sit in. I think the one we had in the beginning is good enough. Let's just not fall through these stairs. There is like a hole in these stairs. Perfect shadow, very dark. I hope everyone's doing great and we're gonna have a great time in this stream. It's the perfect starting screen.
Yep. Cards will be up when Aiden starts speaking in character.
I won't know when that is, so we're just gonna go cards up. Because I'm too far away. Did everybody go over there? Yes, they did. Party poopers? Fine. Oh no, here they come.
And instead of just leaving it to fester, just being proactive.
Please sit wherever you want.
Alright, thank you.
Of course.
Feel free to sit or stand wherever is comfortable for you
This is Jack.
for dramatic effect.
Of course. As I said, wherever you wish.
Alright, just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
If you hear that noise, my model just got finished uploading. I'm swapping to it.
Oh fuck yeah, bro.
Phew! Bless me. Sorry, chat. Phew! Bless me.
And how can I help you, my boy? To be honest, the request was a little surprising.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I am here.
Unfortunate. I saw from the request that the Meteorites have been a little bit of trouble. Come to me with a job, have you? Need some extra help dealing with the problem?
That's been handled outside, but it's more on the internal, just to ease people's minds.
Not exactly what we do here, but very well. What is the request, my dear boy?
So, I don't know if you heard, but a ex-Meatrack Rip and Chip employee, name of Jane, has turned herself in, admitting to a murder.
Curious.
Yeah.
Not sure why that falls into my jurisdiction. She's no longer part of our employ. Her internship ended nearly a month ago.
Yeah, and
I appreciate knowing how she's doing. It's unfortunate to hear, but
yeah,
doesn't much change things.
it's more of the case of the murder. She explained to a couple people how she did it and why she did it. And what I'm here is people are either assuming or they believe that she did it against her will. And that's what I'm here to figure out, because your name has been thrown into that
I
of
see.
the
You-
reason why.
Am I a witness?
More
What sort of
of
stance are you taking here, sir? I assume you're here as part of Mitrak security. Or are you playing detective?
pretty much. I'm just trying to ease people's minds, or
Ask your questions.
Validate.
I'll do what I can. Should we get a scribe for you? Start recording everything.
nah, there's no need. It's more
I'm
of
sure it's really no trouble.
it's
Actually, I
alright.
would prefer to be on record for this. Z,
Alright.
activate the microphones and cameras, would you? Want to make sure that everything is straight. Well, lovely. Keep everything very by the book.
Valid.
We're doing
as I
this
was
by the
saying-
book, aren't we? Or are you hoping to keep this more under the table?
Well, there's no reason to go out because there's no. I guess when it comes to the law, that side has already been handled. She is within Guardian's custody, and kinda.
I'm not sure if you're understanding
up.
my question, Aiden.
Well, I'm
Are you
trying to
here for
explain.
business? You put it down that this
Yes.
was a business meeting. You've identified that right now you are working.
Yes, I am working.
Very well. Then this is on the book.
Yeah.
So,
Just
your question,
Yeah.
sir.
my question is, was there a threat against Jane and or the meat rack for her to carry out the murder? Or, like, against her or to carry out the murder?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's the concern people have,
From
and that's
whom?
the question. People of the
That's
Ribbon
so
Ship,
funny.
after she explained in a letter and have seen her and have she told people in person, have come to assume and
Come to assume.
believe that she was forced murder, or else her life would be threatened, and or the Ribbon Ship would
May
be
I
threatened.
ask you to provide me the reason that you're here then? I have no
I am here to try to
knowledge
put
that Miss Jane was threatened, let alone performed murder.
I'm here because your name was mentioned as the one who gave her the job.
No one else has followed him. He's here alone.
Gave her a job.
Gave her ordered her to do the murder. So if I'm just trying to figure out if it was a threat towards the meat rack or towards Jane.
Mr. Franklin. Because you are my dear friend's son, I'm going to let you try this again. We are working, sir. I'm going to take a short walk. You are going to refresh yourself how you're presenting this. And we'll try again. And as I tell anyone who walks in my door, don't waste my time.
Let me know when he seems ready.
Would you like me to also give you space?
That's fine. I guess I'll just directly ask. Because I'm just here to try to just put it on.
Do you want me to remind him that nobody is backing his play right now?
You are
Pardon?
worried about.
Would you like me to remind him that no one is here to help him?
No.
What needs to be stated are
He's in character.
facts instead of emotions.
You mean as a player or as a character?
Whether
Like as
someone
Casey.
thinks of it or not,
Coming
Oh,
in
do as you wish.
coming in to say no one else is here.
I
but
am
him.
the only NPC in the room.
Sad part is
You do as your character would deem fit to.
easily dictate a lot of their lives and thinking at the meat rack. Or sadly, it has to be taken into account in terms of people's actions, even if there is no evidence. They'll still try, and what I'm trying to do is make sure.
That way is truthfully not our business.
No, I'm just trying to make sure if there was no threat against them, then that's it. That's fine. That's it. We're chill. I don't have
would
to.
ask him flatly. He is normally one for riddles, but in context of business, not so much.
He's getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Simply state your question flat, and he should be either to answer it or however it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But going around the issue as if you're scared of it will get you nowhere.
I'm not scared of it. I just want it to be over, honestly.
Then be straight with your words.
Emo, come
Why?
here.
On my way. Sorry, I
Are
was
you
still on my
ready?
walk.
Yes.
Gathered your thoughts?
Yes.
Let's just start over, shall we, Aiden? How can we help you?
Right.
Ah, NZ.
I am.
To new file, please.
I am currently heading and muscle, I guess, detective on this quote-unquote case of trying to validate the concerns of the meat rack and the Rip and Ship. There have been rumors and, well, not. Yeah, there have been rumors and statements claiming that Hemwick forced Jane to carry out a murder. Is this true or not?
You said rumors, sir. You're acting on rumors?
I'm
Who
acting on what
informed
she
you?
said.
Who brought you into this? What she said. You questioned her directly?
Interesting.
I did not because she cannot. She bit off her own tongue.
Then
and
whom
she is in the psych
informed
ward
you
of
of these accusations?
one of the medic or Ripper Ducks who works there got told directly from her.
So, you have been informed by a member of the clinic that they were informed by Miss Jane, who is
I do believe this is
apparently
hearsay.
unable to communicate. Exactly so. Textbook, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other reasoning? From the sounds of it, someone who's just upset with me is trying to slander my company name.
And that's what I'm trying to stop.
I see. Well, as for
That's
these
why
accusations, my response is hearsay. Do you have any other evidence you can provide that I can help you clean up, sir?
official evidence now.
Or would you prefer if I provide testimony on our own behalf?
Testimony will work. I just need something to get them to calm down, and if hearsay works,
Well. May I ask what Miss Jane's current condition is? I understand if you cannot provide me everything.
according to the letter that she sent us, she bit off her own tongue and burned her arm. Or it was
According
already
to a letter? Have you not seen to her yourself?
No, but I have talked to Guardian personnel who have seen her and have collaborated.
May I ask whom have these personnel? This could be anywhere from a vigilante, bounty hunter, to Mr. Gordier or even his dispatch.
I have talked
quite a
to
range.
a member of actual Guardian by the name of Charles.
Charles. Very well.
He's the one that saw to
And
it.
they told you that she's now unable to communicate, at least through word.
Their word, yes, and she is in the psych ward now.
Psych ward?
I see.
That was deemed necessary?
I mean, she cut off her own tongue and admitted to going crazy and murdering.
And
After
so she lost her mind, killed someone, mutilated herself, and people are blaming me.
Hearsay from someone who's mentally incompetent by law. It's not really admissible, if you ask me.
But we're after feelings today, it seems.
Sadly, yes.
So are you here as a legal representative, or are you here to deal with some public relations?
I am here.
Because it sounds like the case is closed.
Yes. But I am here as a member of security.
To assure the
just
masses that
validate.
they're safe.
Yes.
I see. What do you need to hear from me, then?
All I need to hear is that you didn't force Jane to do anything, that you weren't involved, if that's the case.
Sublime.
Anything, honestly.
Very well. Our testimony, then. help with your case as well if this does turn to court.
Yeah, from dispatch's orders, there will be no official Guardian investigation into it.
Very well.
This is for more meat rack internal
Following
investigation
some personal endeavors, I offered to provide Miss Jane a internship, paid, as well as several other bonuses, including security, privacy, room and board, food, and medical care. In exchange, she was to be given preliminary training of how we operate our business, and an introduction and understanding of how corporate business is conducted. As an in-between between, well, corporate clients and the many of the more lower income public that we welcome here for our business. I saw myself as an adequate tutor. I paired her up with Mimi for a time. Handled much of the paperwork. Processing mercenaries and some of the more basic, more than 9-to-5 jobs, regular deliveries and so forth. I cannot disclose exact details as per our confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements we provide to our clients. However, a situation was presented to me from a client, which I believed Miss Jane's career path up until that point gave her a level of expertise and advantage. I offered her the assignment. She accepted. That is as far as I may disclose. Following which, her internship ended. My payment was taken, and she was returned to her family. I have not heard from her since. Is that adequate, Detective?
Yes, and just one question in return. There was no threat or anything on her life?
I'll give you one better. Have I ever made a impossible demand from any of my staff?
No, darling. Quite amenable.
I don't think so.
That'll work.
Is there anything else, sir?
Nope. If what she did was a job, then that's all on her.
I cannot confirm whether or not this assignment is related to her current condition, sir. But
No. What she did to herself is more or less self-inflicted.
I will confirm all business with Miss Jane ceased on the 17th of last month.
Alright.
There's been no further communication.
That checks out.
Very
Thank you,
well.
sir.
Provide him the recording, if you would, for his ears. Is there any support we can offer?
Hmm? Not really, that's all I needed. Thank you.
See him out, if you would.
Of course.
The rest of you, we have some things to discuss.
For you.
Have a good day, you all.
Enjoy your
Yeah.
evening, sir. Send your father my regards. Oh, and I do hope that Willow and Jasmine have been recovering well. I am still waiting for a good opportunity to discuss payment of that endeavor.
Right, I'll be sure to remind them, and they are doing well.
Thank you. This coming Tuesday will likely do very well.
Alright. Well, tell 'em.
Thank you, my boy. Take a seat. All of you.
Recording ended.
Jonas, I'm here, just listening in. I won't stay in the comms long, but I'm listening other ways.
Zay,
Yes.
I would like you to send a message to Miss Marge of the Valentes.
As who?
Myself. Just a message. Due to there being two breaches of non-disclosure agreements, one of them a personal agreement, which is not on contract, the other was a full breach of contract, both on behalf of Miss Jane. As of now, any and all business between the Hemorrhagic Agency and the Valentes family shall cease. This includes outsourced mercenary contracts from any member of her family. This status shall remain until a appropriate assurance that further breaches shall not happen again, as well as payment for damages caused. While I shall not demand payment at this time,
Bless me.
Miss Jane's head will be adequate for us to continue further business. Or something equivalent. should she get creative. Feel free to spruce that up a bit.
Of course.
To follow up for yourself, Uriel. Any mercenaries which are here. So, any mercenaries who wish to act here, who are a direct member of the Valenti's family, are to be dismissed. As well, any member of the Valentis are to be turned away at the door.
Of course.
Do please add that all members of her family are banned from the premises until further notice. If they do wish to speak, they can ask for an appointment and we will speak to them on their grounds. Miss Casey,
Yeah.
risk assessment, yes?
Well, there's not much risk assessment when somebody actually bites their own tongue off, admits themselves into a psychiatric ward, and gets themselves medically. What is it called? Made inept to give testimony. There will be no.
From a legal
rights.
standpoint, they have nothing.
They have nothing.
And public standpoint.
Public standpoint. Fear. It's something you could use if you
Do we-
wanted. But you have
Indeed.
been trying to have a softer touch recently. Could set you back if you wanted to be less popular.
What's that? Someone running for palace, lost face in the waterfront. What a shame. I'm focusing on my own people. Albeit friendly natures and bridges between the others are helpful. Let's hear it then. Do we kindle the flame and make them fear? Or do we offer support for a struggling medical practice?
That is up to you how you wish to lead. I believe it is all about what you wish to do in actions. I understand that you do a lot of things in the background, unseen, but it's what is seen.
But this is what we want to be seen.
Yes.
And dare I say, my eyes are not everywhere. And I am not quite up to par, or up to current events when it comes to what is troubling the public. I'm aware that LF has been quite a name passing around in the industrial.
Something I do know
More terrorist attacks against the corporation.
is this.
Quite troubling.
Although the rack is quite low in power scale, especially in any kind of corporate affairs, they do have connections. Too many. A heavy hitter, as it were. Do you want to burn that bridge to make a name for yourself, or do you want to open doorways? What do you want, Jonas?
The amount of mercenaries who spend their time at the meat rack, who cross our desk, are quite a large percentage.
It is.
Losing
a
that
jewel
large of a
waterfront.
workforce would be troubling.
Many call it the jewel of the waterfront. Do you want to scuff it?
Adorable.
Or maybe give it a shine? Also, I will say this risk assessment. Nobody knows how to keep their fucking mouths shut.
Clearly. And until they learn otherwise, Marge and her little entourage are going to have to simply learn.
In my opinion, seeing it as it is now, if this investigation is sent out to anyone important, would be so unfair if all that extra food that place gets suddenly dries up. But maybe it will teach them a lesson.
It would be, but it would also be one of our sources of income and good public relation shrinking up. That is as well a direct contract we have with Miss Lorelei, one of the heads of the clinic, which would only double down on the problem.
Well, it seems like you've already made your decision, darling. Shine it up.
Quite.
The
Casey, are you
Mithra
going to be
gets
free on the weekend? Are you willing to make a small endeavor?
If you wish. I can make time.
Uriel? Could you accompany them? Are you free?
I am unsure. I couldn't
Not a
tell.
requirement, but it would be helpful. Coordinate with them. See what you're able to do. Z. I want you to take. Compare the medical supplies which we needed to provide in aftercare, as well as the bill for said medical care. From our last, let's say, 2 soirees, take the total of that and use it to purchase an adequate amount of corporate level medical supplies.
Shine it up it is.
Stim packs, antibacterials, anti-infections, etc. Things that are easy to use, especially those who don't have medical care. Mix it up however you see fit. Have it ordered from one of our suppliers, and ensure that it is ready for Miss Casey to deliver.
Understood.
Mr. Silver will handle the delivery at a later date. Miss Casey will deliver the inventory list directly to Mr. Hamsky,
Understood.
and preferably Miss Lorelei present. We heard that their clinic came across a unfortunate happenstance. We hope that these supplies will help alleviate some of the increased workload on their staff due to the ease of use of the products.
Understood.
Be sure to assure that this is given out of generosity and humanitarian aid from the agency to a friend.
Do you wish for me to look
As well.
more friendly when I walk in there?
Please.
Understood.
We're giving help to a struggling friend. Mr. Hamsky has been nothing but. While you're there, please ask if there's anything we can do for them during these trying times.
Can do.
Wonderful. Perhaps see if Mimi's available. She very much loves that place. Mr. Hughes.
Sir.
I cannot have a client going around who is aware that we have had a breach of contract and breach of confidentiality. I'll provide you the location. Locate the client. And those we assisted. I do not want to hear their name on my desk again.
Understood.
Mr. Silver is to prepare himself for the delivery. If you see them Saturday or Sunday, he's to deliver it to their clinic Monday morning.
Understood.
I think I have something typed up to send. You said a lot of words. I tried my best to remember, so bear with me.
What do you have?
Due to multiple breaches of contracts and NDAs, one being personal endeavors and one being a proper contract, both involving a member of your family, all further endeavors, requests, and outsourcing will be denied. Anyone who is a part of your family who has a contract with us for our mercenary work will have their contract revoked and will cease working with us. Your family will not be allowed on the premises, you included, until payment of equal value is provided. Miss Jane's head will suffice unless you can provide something you believe to be of equal value. Do let us know if you wish to meet to discuss things at your location.
Send it.
Wait, before you do. Darling, you're being so incriminating in this message. Make sure it's not from you.
No. But Miss March, I want her to know. And if she chooses to make me her enemy after this, we clean up some crime in Zephyra. Simple as.
Understood.
Sending now?
Who is
You
going
have
to listen to
officially
a terrorist
sent a
who wants my
message.
good friend dead? This is not
You
much
have
of a
officially
stretch.
sent a message to March.
Lovely. While I have you, Miss Z, would you ever so kind to put out an advertisement for the Christmas season? People are likely going to start planning. I'll let you be creative.
Anything
And if you
in
need
particular?
something to spruce it up a bit, let me know. I'll have something arranged. Let's say early bird discount 25%. 15% for
Noted.
anything extra planar.
Winter theme or just anything in general?
Trying to get away from the cold or to embrace a winter wonderland, etc., etc. I'd rather get them booking their requests for vacations early.
I will begin coming up with concepts.
Lovely. Put that out whenever you deem fit.
I will say this for him.
Is there anything you need from me, Jonas?
Ah, yes, Miss Ida. Mr. Hughes, actually.
Sir.
I'm going to change your assignment. The handling of our previous client. Pass that over to Ida. That suits her skill set much better.
Understood.
I have the perfect idea for your skill set. You can handle a little bit of outsourcing, can't you?
Of course.
Good. I will speak to Mr. Hughes about this matter personally. The rest of you? Any requests that you have to make? Any information you have to share?
He came on his own. Not even a single person following him in the side streets. Interesting
None
that
at
he did
all.
that. Someone would think he would come with at
Nothing
least
on
one person of
cameras.
backup.
He does trust us.
Oh, he's a fool.
He's hiding behind someone's cape.
He is unaware of the plane of business that we operate. Whilst walking out, we loosely discussed his,
Yes, Father.
I have to say, incompetence of business. I thought it curious that
I'll
he
remark
hadn't learned
this
from his
when
father.
I speak to the McKay family on Tuesday. I'll warn my dear friend that his son is being very... What's the word?
Ambitious.
Carefree, reckless.
This should have been a
I could have
personal
responded
request.
quite abruptly. Should have been. But it wasn't.
Perhaps,
He came here on business. He decided to put it on the book.
perhaps
Los.
that is something that you could express to Mr. McKay. That one of
I
his
intend to.
stature should understand when something should stay personal and off the books.
Much like our favor with Miss Soraya. Much like my favor to Mr. McKay for Willow. Much like I do with Miss Jane.
You
Much
give
like
them,
as I've done for Jasmine.
you give them so much room, Jonas. They need to learn to do the
Investments.
same.
We've been investing. Now we ask for payment. Simply a matter of, do I simply make my payment a demand of understanding that they and their little family get their shit together and stop me from having to cancel appointments? Demand that no more problems. Or do I simply give them the bill for not one, but 2 rescues? Ah, no, that's right. Miss Lara covered the payment for the first rescue. And she did a very good job. Young Miss McKay. Miss Potential on that one. Actually, Z,
Yes.
you seem to have a small collection of artists who are more than willing to parody me. Put them to use. I would like you to have a invitation designed. A request for Miss Stellaria McKay to perform at an upcoming auction. Sent to her as soon as it's
Anything
ready.
specific design-wise you'd like?
Regal. Official, professional, and no mention of her father or the rest of her family whatsoever.
I see, an exclusive invite just for her.
She's permitted to bring a +1. Make her choose. I would love to express my appreciation of her. No, our shared appreciation for the arts. And I would be overjoyed if she were to perform for some high-profile guests in the near future. Dates will be confirmed as we close on the event, and she is free to choose the medium on which she would be the most comfortable.
Understood. I
Oh,
will
and
get
do
the commission
thank her for
started.
her continued patronage. Any other information I need to know?
There was one
saying
thing
something.
that I had to offer the last time that I'd gone to the meat rack. While I was exiting, I ran into Mr. Hamsky. And I worry that he does have his suspicions about us. He very forwardly asked our alignment whether we were there to help or to watch things run to the dirt.
This is a place of business. I provide services, have provided services, and will continue to provide services to those who work under him as they request.
If I may.
A higher ranking member of my own staff actually very much enjoys the people there. And it is because of her opinion that we provide our services at a steep discount towards him. He's been shown favoritism, something that I try to avoid. If it makes him feel better, we can remove the discount and play him completely fairly. But I do not feel that will be appropriate for anyone involved.
Not what I was trying to say. To continue on the point that Casey had made, if we do go the fear route, not only will we lose our assets, but the general public opinion lies heavily on Mr. Hamsky himself. While his business, favoritism in the waterfront is very heavily used, it is an emotional district. The family runs through it, albeit rooted in very crude meanings, but
A
the
small
figureheads of their
animal
community.
gets captured and threatened by a corporation, and everyone there turns into a terrorist. I'm aware. So easily swayed. The fickle hearts of mortal men. Maybe I should have become a god if I'm just going to deal with a weather like that.
Disgusting.
Isn't it?
I think what Uriel is saying is... Hamsky...
How do we assure him that he's safe?
It
How do we
is...
assure his people that they are safe with us?
It's useful for them to feel...
We're
give
providing
them-
them medical care and asking them how we can help. What more can I do? Without seeming
These
overbearing,
people.
like a tyrant, or as an opportunistic hunter.
As is the same for Mr. McKay, he provides a lot of support, a large deal of it in fact. Yet, no matter how many times I go to the meat rack, it seems that
They curse his
It's
name at every
always-
opportunity.
I fear that your name
If I
will
may.
do the same.
Free
These people
advertising
don't like
for me, but
handouts.
go on.
These
I don't
people
have
don't
any
like
work for
handouts.
them.
They like it to be to feel earned. Challenge, even. Maybe we can get.
Does the meat rack have any active problems at the moment?
Most active problems were quieted by the silence of LF. But I could look into it for you.
There is also
I'll
the
leave that
standing of
idea
the-
until after you come back to me with any requests you wishes to make alongside our delivery.
I do agree
Oh,
with
and we
you.
are
Ariel.
not taking no for an answer. The inventory has already been paid.
That's
We
understandable.
cannot. I'm not throwing this away.
It's understandable, but I do agree with Uriel. A man that's not a council member that has enough pull and sway to become the head of an area that is the jewel of an entire district. The man seems buffoonish, but he has garnered something that not many people have. Loyalty.
And
That
that does extend to the council as well.
that is quite
As
powerful.
him and Nemesis are slightly construed.
Oh, Mr. Nemesis.
To my knowledge, he does listen to
Perfect.
Mr. Hansky's voice.
Actually, this is perfect. Offer Mr. Hansky a job on behalf of aiding Mr. Nemesis in reacquiring a lost asset. Mr. Dimitri has refused to give a bid. And we shall offer a rescue.
That's very smart.
Is he? No, I've asked you to do enough. Uriel. Contact Mr. Nemesis for us if you want. We have seen his missing persons report and have evidence and strong belief of where his missing person may be and whom their captor may be.
If I may,
In
this will immediately tie us to the alias that is Butterfly.
Anybody is free to use Butterfly as long as they tell me they are using it.
It will tie our names specifically to it.
Not if I
not
make up a
running
new
for
hologram
councilman
design
and
that will never
Elias.
be seen again.
Well, you are
any evidence he would
actively
have is
running for-
circumstantial at best. His posting is public. And our evidence is our own security cameras. Simply use a different angle. Done.
Make it seem as if this is the first time.
The first time that we became aware of it. Give him a quote of how much we believe the rescue effort would cost. Standard, probably 800,000. That's a minimum. If he wishes to increase the budget for the assured care, he's free to. Yes, we have been made aware of your missing persons case, and have come across evidence of where this person may be. We are willing to take action on behalf of Sephiroth's Council to see that this matter is taken care of with utmost professionalism and care.
This would also be seen as a way of bartering to become a part of the council.
Wouldn't it? Making friends. Nemesis is one of the few who I have sparse interactions with. I would like to improve it.
I've seen the man fight. He's interesting.
I'm also aware that he's a family man. Cares for children and education. Stances
As a
that I've
kid,
been
even.
matching in our political pursuit. What was that say?
As a kid.
Very much so. Young girl loves carnivals. Animalistic. I
Birthday's
can't recall
April
what sort
1st.
of demi-human. Ah, yes, that's on record. Lovely done.
Mm-hmm.
Give the author to Nemesis that we are willing to help him find his missing asset. Should he accept, give the job to Hamsky. Done. 3 pursuits. 1 swift motion. Objections? Good. To review, the Valentis are hereby banned from our premises until further notice or payment for damages done. Ida is going to handle that situation within Towset City to ensure that this does not continue to leak and our reputation of absolute confidentiality for our clients remains ironclad. From there, we are going to purchase a substantial amount of medical care, which is easily used and applied to the injured, which shall be gifted charitably from us to Mr. Hamsky and his clinic to show our support towards Miss Lorelei and the wonderful work she is doing for the public, where we will continue to ask how we can assist. Mr. Nemesis shall be given an offer of us to help him find his missing staff, where if he accepts and provides payment, of course, this is a service, we will hire Mr. Hamsky's crew, make them earn it. If Mr. Hamsky does protest that he does not like charity, simply say, we have something in mind for the coming future. Please. The materials and supplies have already been bought. We would rather not throw them away. If he does continue to refuse, we will find something else. From there, Z sends our invitation towards Miss Alaria McKay and puts out our winter advertising. Is all of this adequate? Is any of this too demanding from what you can achieve?
Seems fine with me.
Going once, going twice. Get to work and give me the room. Mr. Hughes, you're to remain for your assignment.
Oh, that was fun. Let's see where this goes. Okay. I'm so happy that the scene went really well. I hope everybody's having fun, and thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Ta-ta.
Bye-bye.
Kisses.